How's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Right, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a Mumbai Keema masala. Keema meaning mince. So I've got some beef mince there, all the other ingredients, so let's go through them and see what you will need. Looks a bit busy, but trust me, once we get cooking, everything else really easy. So I've got some salt, some ground cumin, some garam masala, ground coriander, some smoked paprika. Now you can use normal paprika if you want to. I like the taste of smoked. It is your choice. Some cumin seeds, ginger, turmeric, some garlic granules, some tandoori curry. Now that's just to give it a nice deep red colour. However, if you wanted to, you could use some tomato puree. However, with all these spices, it would be a shame not to add another spice. And some spring onion, mushrooms. There's a kilo of beef mince there, some coriander, some lime juice. You can use fresh limes if you wanted to, but it's cheap enough to get a bottle of lime juice, some natural yogurt, and some tomatoes. So let's get to it. And here we are at the Flamovator. Right, the first thing you want to do is fry off your beef mince. So I'll get that done, then we'll start adding all our ingredients and our spices, and let's take it from there. So that is the beef fried off, but as always what I will do is drain off that excess fat, and I'll show you what I mean. So get a spatula and I'll just push the mince to one side of the pan, like so. And just press as I'm going along. Now as you can see, all that fat, you don't want that in your life. So I'm going to drain that off. Now when you pour it down the sink, make sure you've got the hot water running and there's some washing up liquid in there, because otherwise you're going to have the plumber knocking at your door with a very hefty bill. So don't blame me. So I'm going to drain that off, and then we'll get to the next bit of adding all our spices. So yeah, right, easy so far? Good. So that's the beef, drained of all that nastiness of which we don't want. So next I'm going to add the cumin seeds. So a good sprinkle of cumin seeds, about 2 teaspoons in there. Next, the paprika, or the smoked paprika. It's totally up to you. I like the flavour of smoked paprika. And there's about 1.5 teaspoons of paprika in there. So I'm going to give that a stir. And straight away you get that lovely smell of that smoked paprika. Really is nice. Over on the chopping board, by the way, I've finely chopped the coriander, sliced the tomato, finely chopped the spring onion. So that's waiting for me when we're ready. So you can do that as and when. Next we're going to add our garlic. about 2 teaspoons of garlic in there. Wow, that really just smells so good. Now that is on a high heat at the moment, so I'm just going to turn that down to about a medium heat. Okay, next I'm going to add the pot of yogurt for our American friends. There we go. Very simple dish to make, very popular. Usually around breakfast time this is eaten as a street food. There'll be vendors out there cooking this stuff up. Very popular. Serve it in a naan bread, with a naan bread I should say. So just mix all that yogurt in. Nice. Okay, next I'm going to add a good dash of the lime juice, which is about 2 tablespoons. Nah, 3 tablespoons I'd say with that. And mix that in. Smells good already, and we've got probably about another 5 or 6 spices to go in yet. Okay, moving along. The ginger. So add about 1.5 teaspoons of ginger. Tandoori curry powder. As I said earlier on, you can use tomato puree if you want to. It's just really to darken the whole dish itself. But why not just add another spice? Extra flavour. So in there is about 2.5 teaspoons of the tandoori. There we go. Cumin. I love the smell of cumin. It is absolutely beautiful. So in there I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of cumin. Yet again, stir it up. See, a lot of these videos, it's kind of very fast. Add this, add this, add this. And that's not kind of the style of video that I like to do. It's if you was actually stood next to me and I'm cooking this. That's how I like to do it. But you know, each to their own. It's just something for you to watch, isn't it? Okay, next the turmeric. Very good for your turmeric. Extremely strong anti-inflammatory properties. Also used as a clothes dye. So there's a bit of a tip for you. Never get turmeric on your clothes, because it won't come out. You can try as you might. So the turmeric goes in. Next, brand new, look at that, is the garam masala, the key ingredient. And in there is going to be about 3 teaspoons of garam masala. And I'm going to pair that off with some ground coriander. 2 teaspoons of the ground coriander. And that is it for your spices. So I'm going to bring all those together. Turn it down to a low heat at this point. And I'm just going to keep on stirring that for about 5 minutes or so before I start adding all of our chopped veg and herb. So, I'm not going to bore you. Time goes on, as they say. So I've added the mushrooms. Now I don't chop the mushroom, all I do is just go to town on them. Just crumple them up in your hand, put them in. No need to chop them up and all that. As you can see, the tomatoes are sliced, finely chopped coriander and finely chopped spring onion. And I'm going to mix that in there. It really does smell so good, even at this stage, but we're not done yet. Because the next stage, I'm going to add some water. Some water for our American friends again. Okay. So once we've added the water, I'll put the lid on, keep it on a low heat, and just simmer it for about an hour. Stirring every 15 minutes. Just to let all those flavours meet and greet each other. Very easy to do. Very popular. Very, very tasty. So I will add some water. Into that. So there's just enough water in there, just so it's really easy to stir. It's not sodden, if that is the right word to use. So you can just see it there. Just going to add a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on, leave it on a low heat, and every 15 minutes I'm just going to come and give it a quick stir, nothing special, and we'll take it from there. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Keema masala. And what you're left with after that hour is this nice rich sauce, packed full of all them spices, all them flavours, which have now well and truly meted and greeted each other. Easy to do, extremely tasty. Look at that. Yes indeed. You serve it with chips or with naan bread. Very good. Very good indeed. In fact, I'm going to make some naan bread in a minute, hence me changing positions of the pot. So check out for that video, it will be there. Wow, it smells so good. My mouth is watering. So, if you've liked this video, click the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Hit that like button, and I shall catch you on the next video. I'll catch you later, folks.